Hello Sagittarius, this is Michelle from Divine Intuition and welcome to your monthly love reading of June 2020. So for this reading, I'm going to be using the Witch's Tarot and the Psychic Tarot Oracle cards. Okay, so be mindful that this reading is not gender specific and that it is just relating to energies, okay? So whichever energy you resonate the most will be the message for you, okay? All right, so let's begin for the Divine Feminines. Okay, we have the Four of Cups, the Strength card, and the Death card. Okay, heavy energies for the Divine Feminines. Let's see, for the Divine Masculines, we have the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Cups. So lots of heavy energies for the both of them actually, but there are still good things happening, you know, with the Four of Wands and the Six of Wands. So let's see for the overall message between the both of them. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, so let's take a look further into this reading. All right. So we start off with the Four of Cups for the Divine Feminines. So the Four of Cups is suggesting that she's a little dissatisfied with the outcome of the relationship between her and her Divine Masculine. It seems as if she's trying to put a lot of effort into the relationship, but I feel like he's holding back or resisting or not really putting their effort. It looks like she is a bit tired with the relationship, and it looks like he is just very reserved and very overprotective over himself and his emotions. So it looks like they're both not getting what they want out of the relationship. They're both a little bit dissatisfied or bored of the outcome. There is the opportunity there, and it looks like the Divine Feminine has put in the effort with the Divine Masculine, but I think the Divine Masculine is not, well, kind of reserved and a bit overprotective over himself and not really allowing himself to be vulnerable, right? So with the Divine Feminine, she's feeling that she may not be getting the same emotional return coming from her Divine Masculine. So there is a level of boredom and dissatisfaction from her end in regards to the relationship. Now, with the Divine Masculines, we have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is suggesting that he can really sense this from the Divine Feminine. He can sense that she's pulling back a bit, and he is feeling like nothing is progressing in the relationship because of this energy coming from her end. So he does feel like the relationship is not working out, that there is a loss in the relationship, and he is mourning over that loss and grieving over that loss. So he is kind of on the low point in regards to the relationship. He doesn't seem that things will work out at this time, and I feel like they have both different perspectives, because at her end, it looks like she is putting in the effort in the relationship, but I feel like it's mostly the Divine Masculine pushing back for some reason. And because he's pushing back, this is making her push back as well. And this is making the Divine Masculines not quite happy with the results because of her pushing back. But I feel like the Divine Masculines just need to realize that, you know, there has to be an equal exchange. If he does not provide that exchange to the Divine Feminine, then nothing can progress. And, you know, there's always a limit to things, and things cannot flow naturally if there's no equal exchange, right? It takes two to tango. So the reasons he's feeling like this is because I feel like he just needs to put in the effort, because I feel like if he stays like this, nothing can progress in the relationship. And so in the end, it's not going to have a good outcome, right? So action and reaction, right? The law of action and reaction. So within Divine Feminine's heart space, we have the Strength card. So the Strength card is about having the strength to push on forward. And this can involve emotional strength as well. Having the strength to to surrender and progress on things with strength and courage, right? Seeing that she does have the death card here and it's very heavy. So I feel like emotionally she's trying to have the strength to perhaps push away from the relationship, seeing that I see the death card here and I see the Four of Cups here. So that gives me the impression that I think she's trying her best now to kind of push away from the relationship, or having the inner strength, emotional inner strength to carry on with her tasks as well, and carry on with her life in general, right? Seeing that there's not much of progress happening here between the both of them. So she's trying to be strong and trying to maintain wisdom and cool and calm and collective about the situation, and trying to see the broader picture of the relationship. Now with the Divine Masculine's heart space, he has a Four of Wands, and that gives me the impression that he does sense a sense of community with the Divine Feminine. He does see her as a soul family, or perhaps marriage material. There is this strong bond they have with the both of them, and kind of a sense of community and like-minded nature between the both of them, and this can lead to a strong partnership. There is potential with this relationship, right? So he does view her in a positive light. In his heart, he does view the situation in a positive light. He just doesn't see the results physically that are manifesting in a positive way, right? And that's because the both of them have a lot to learn about handling relationships, and I feel like it comes with the masculine not opening up and reserving. And I think the more they close themselves off, the more they close off the relationship, right? So with the Divine Feminines, we have the Death card, and the Death card is a heavy major arcana. It is an energy of endings. I think she is feeling it really strongly this month, the energy of death, but mostly regarding her interactions with people, and mostly regarding her environment and her life. And I feel like this is mostly regarding kind of like an old chapter coming to an end and starting a new chapter. So it's a bit more lighter, I feel. It's not as heavy this time, but this is more of a bit more lighter and more regarding her environment. And I think there will be certain endings in her life at this time, certain chapters ending and leaving behind situations that no longer serve her. And I think that's why she is doing her best to have the strength and inner courage to move forward from anything that is not working out at this time. And it could be her Divine Masculines. She could be withdrawing for a bit from her Divine Masculines, even though they do have this strong bond with each other, this strong union. I feel like she does need to pull back at this time, so that she can pursue certain things that can fulfill her, right? With the Divine Masculines, we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is suggesting that he does feel a level of victory in regards to the relationship, even though he is feeling a sense of loss with the results of how things are going. He does feel that there is a strong union, and he can feel it. And I feel like it's quite successful because there is a strong connection. I feel like he does feel a level of security in the relationship. In regards to his Divine Feminine, there is a sense of, because there is a sense of bond, and there is a sense of like-minded community and kind of wanting to reach the same goal, he is feeling like there is things working out for the both of them, and that not all is lost, even though in the relationship he does feel like all is lost. But there is certain things that are making him optimistic about the relationship in general. So I do feel he is a bit more optimistic now, even though things are not progressing. I feel like because there's this level of communication between the both of them, that is quite positive, he is still remaining optimistic about the relationship in general. Okay, now the overall message between the both of them is the Six of Pentacles, and I feel this is the reason why he is still pretty optimistic regarding the relationship, because the Six of Pentacles is suggesting that both parties are putting in the work and the effort to progress in the relationship, to feed the relationship, to nurture the relationship. So there could be communication coming in from the feminine, or in his part putting in the communication to help maintain the relationship, to keep on going. Could be help from spirit guides, helping progress the relationship. Perhaps this relationship is actually important. Maybe there's an important mission between the both of them, right? Not just coming into union, but also in certain other aspects as well that is important for them to come into union in any way or form. But it looks like both parties are putting in the effort to maintain the relationship, right? And they both see eye to eye, I feel. And I think that's why he is quite optimistic with the relationship and feels a bit more victorious regarding the relationship, right? They're still showing signs, that they are still interested. They're just pulling back emotionally, I feel. Okay? Now, let's see what the Psychic Tarot has to say for the both of them. For the Divine Feminines and for the Divine Masculines. Okay, for the Divine Feminines, we have the waiting game. And the Masculines, we have emotional loss. Yeah. So, at this time, he is feeling the disconnection from the feminine. I think energetically, he does feel a bit disconnected from her. I think that's what it is. And I feel like she's purposely doing that with the Strength card, trying to pull back. And I feel like he can feel that. He can feel the disconnection from his Divine Feminine pulling back at this time during the month of June. And you can see he's there holding his heart. And, they're both a card of loss. And so he could feel very heavy this month of losing that connection with her in the month of June for whichever reason, right? But Divine Masculines, not all is lost. There is still effort being put between you and her, and she's still giving in some sort of way. Okay, so there is a level of hope here still and optimism for Divine Masculines, right? But you both need to really work on this. I feel you both need to really work on not closing yourself off too much, right? And putting in that effort to connect and bond more. So for the feminines, we have the waiting game. So she's definitely contemplating right now at this time and trying to make a choice of what is best for her. So it could be regarding the relationship as well, and really trying to step back and think, which option would be best for her. Maybe this is a third party situation as well. And maybe that's why he's feeling it very strongly. Maybe he can feel that she's really contemplating between the relationship, whether to stay with a karmic partner or be with her Divine Masculine. So it's a very heavy energy for her too. And I think that's why she's requiring a lot of inner strength this time, emotional strength. And also this Death card is really weighing her down at this time. So I feel like it's very hard for her to let go of old things too, old chapters in her life. And that's why, she needs to kind of step back a bit and really reflect what's the best option for her. So they're both playing the waiting game. I feel like this is the Divine Masculine waiting here in the corner while she is putting herself in this kind of in her temple and kind of closing herself off and figuring things out and just being patient with what the universe has to say and just waiting for things to slowly reveal themselves, right? It's like they both can't do anything at this time. They both have to surrender to the situation and just wait it out, wait what the universe has in store for the both of them, right? But I feel like they're both still putting in the effort, and that's still feeding the relationship in general, okay? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this monthly love reading of June 2020. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment below, okay? And I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a good one. Bye.